Hi, my name is Todd Thomas, and I'm from Region 2. Question has to be asked, what would you do for your family? Now think about it. Most would say, I'd do anything for my family. Students often ask me, when we're on FFA trips, and they see me interacting with our ag teachers, do you know everybody, Mr. Thomas? In ag teaching, there's such a close-knit group of people, it feels like a family. During the pandemic, we in Colorado, and I'm sure it happened all over, we didn't get to see each other in person for a long time. And frankly, I missed my ag teacher family. Getting involved in your state and national ag teaching associations just increases or helps your family grow. Now, when I started teaching a long time ago, I didn't get involved in anything except teaching in my local community and maybe seeing what was going on. But I just spent more time teaching. I didn't have time, and I didn't think I was good enough to be involved in the state and national organizations. However, I could listen to what was being said, and I took that into consideration and thought about it a lot, and I tried some of my solutions for ideas I'd heard about, and they seemed fairly simple. They just require that everybody talk to each other, communicate. And when you communicate, you have to talk, obviously, but you also have to listen. And listening is a crucial part of that. In the Bible, in James 1, it says we want to be quick to hear, slow to action, and slow to anger. Thinking back to your family, you and your brothers and sisters probably started walking, talking, riding bikes, and doing all kinds of great different things, but they probably happened at different times. Sometimes you might need a little help or maybe some more training to accomplish those goals. I firmly believe that God has a plan for each of us, but we might need some help or training to get there. One of my friends who also teaches ag in Colorado took me aside and said, "You'd be successful in a state CVATA office." That summer, I was fortunate enough to be elected to the secretary of the CVATA. The next summer, I was president-elect, and the following summer, I was voted in as president of CVATA. It was during my tenure as a state officer, I really got a good sense of what happens at NAAE because my family grew even more. While serving on NAAE Marketing Committee, being secretary, and eventually chairman of that committee, my family grew even more. It was a couple years later I tried for the Region 2 secretary position, but I came up a bit short. I believe it was a couple years after that I tried for the Region 2 secretary position again and was fortunate enough to be elected into that position. After a couple years, my ag ed family voted me in as Region 2 vice president. You see, what I didn't understand was that they were giving me the experience and the knowledge that will help me with the next step, and that brings me to the president-elect position for NAAE. Now, I'm not going to make a lot of promises, except that I will listen to you if you talk to me. We just have to communicate. In conclusion, I would like to say welcome to my family, and I hope you will allow me to serve you and welcome me into your family. Thank you.
$33.5, 25, 19, 18, 11, 2, 4, 8, 1.5, 3, 100, 8,547, and 1. These random numbers may not mean anything to you, but for me, over the next few minutes, these specific numbers will sum up who I am, the passion I have for agricultural education, the experience I would bring if elected president-elect, and the initiatives I would like to see continued, expanded, or developed over the next several years. I was raised the daughter of an agricultural educator teacher who taught for 33 and a half years. Growing up, I saw the passion my father instilled in his students. Some of my fondest memories are traveling through the country on SAE visits with my dad in the old green and white school van. But I also remember the softball games my dad couldn't attend because he was on an activity with his other children, AKA his students. Through those good memories, and maybe those few lost memories, when I was a junior in high school and we were having dinner as a family, my mom asked if I had been thinking about college. I informed my family I wanted to be an ag teacher. My mom immediately stated, "Are you crazy? You are the dumbest person in the entire world. You see the hours your dad works, the salary he makes." I couldn't believe my mom responded in this manner, but I quickly responded, "Maybe I am crazy, but I think I'm also the smartest person in the entire world because I know exactly what I'm getting myself into." This conversation happened 25 years ago, and I've been an agriculture educator for the last 19 and 18 in my current school. I've been able to continue my family's legacy of being an agriculture educator, and one of my greatest passions and the first area I want to focus on is additional promotion of Teach Ag and accessibility for pre-service teachers to NAAE programs. Over the last 19 years, I have served as a cooperating teacher for 11 student teachers, have served as an official mentor for 2 first and second year teachers, and have had 4 former students enter the profession. NAAE currently celebrates pre-service teachers and the ag ed profession through the National Teach Ag Day and the National Teach Ag campaign and offers FAST symposiums. But I would like to see the accessibility of professional development for pre-service teachers be brought to regional meetings. This was an idea I was going to implement at the 2020 Region 4 conference, but due to COVID and the regional meetings being held virtually the last 2 years, I was unable to see this through. Specific professional development geared towards pre-service teachers during regional meetings would allow them to attend workshops, learn from current teachers, participate in business sessions, take part in industry tours. It would allow pre-service teachers to begin to connect with current ag teachers who can serve as mentors, provide assistance, or even assist in the development of lessons. Over the last 8 years, I have served as the Secretary and Chair of the Policy and Bylaws Committee, the Region 4 Secretary, and the Region 4 Vice President. During my tenure as the Region 4 Vice President, I served as the Board Representative of our Finance Committee. As our organization continues to grow towards the future, it has also had to overcome some difficult times and financial constraints due to COVID. I have the experience to help our organization to move forward. Over the last 1.5 years, the board has been working with committees to rework our strategic plan and provide a better guidance for our committees and the members serving on those committees. The 3 pillars of our organization are advocacy, professional growth, and recruitment and retention, and this will be the basis of our strategic plan. My second initiative is I want to see this plan through. I want to be able to help provide the guidance needed for the development of our strategic plan for the future of our organization. The foundation of NAAE is our members, and without a concrete plan and guidance, our organization cannot move forward into the future. One of my favorite quotes actually comes from Wayne Gretzky, and it's posted in my classroom, and it says, "You will miss 100% of the shots you never take." I tell this to my students and always challenge them to step outside their comfort zone. I make sure to take this to heart in every aspect of my life. If elected President-Elect, I will work with pre-service teachers, members, staff, sponsors, and other organizations to preserve the values of the past, but continue to push our organization forward into the future for those 8,547 members of NAAE. Our organization is not run by just one person. It is a collaborative effort of board, staff, and members to be able to take advantage of opportunities and expand those opportunities for everyone to have a chance to be successful in the future. Thank you for your time and consideration.